Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Joseph Zabrowski. I want to make this video kind of, not too long, so I'm going to try to do it at a rapid rate. At any rate, so I'm doing this new business. I do businesses online. I've been doing them for years. Last business I did, I have people in there making good money, solid business, and this is my next endeavor. There'll be many, many more because that's what I am. I'm an entrepreneur, and that's what I do. So I look for good opportunities. And we're in the Bitcoin trading, or we're in the, I should say, cryptocurrency space where there's landmines everywhere. It's a very dangerous, dark space. So you have to be really careful. The businesses I've been involved in over the last couple of years have been cryptocurrency businesses. You have to be very, very careful, as stated. So everybody knows who's in the cryptocurrency world that most of them are scams, all right? So here's a company that's involving Bitcoin in what they do. The essence of what they do is sports trading, okay? And the reason I'm attracted to this business is because I live in America, and I know that most people in America love sports. They're crazy about it, right? Most people in the world love sports. I can't deny that. I love sports myself. It was my first love. When I was a kid, I played every sport under the sun. That's all we did day and night, is play sports in the street. No matter relative to what season it was, we were playing that particular sport. I played college basketball, college golf. As I got older, I moved away from sports a lot more. I still played some basketball, I still play golf, but I did because I got more serious about life in terms of there's the real battle. Sports are oftentimes like battles, right? That's why men usually like sports, because you get to fight and do all that stuff. But the real battle in America is for our country these days, and so I've put my focus on that. But even so, I look at this business, I cannot help but deny I cannot deny, excuse me, that this is a very marketable type of business. And the main question, as you know, in the cryptocurrency space, are these people really trading? Are they really, doing sports betting? By the way, sports betting is a $1 trillion industry. It's totally legal. And you got to ask yourself, are they really trading? Because that's the bottom line. Anybody who has any experience knows that that's the question you have to ask. And I believe that they are. They show their bets in their back office. The owner, these are just some of the bets. These are over the last couple of days. The owner is very straightforward. He seems very focused, very ambitious, very, serious. They win 67% of the time. They trade for large sums of money, and that's how they bring money into the business so that they can pay anybody who invests in their business. They can pay them a daily percentage of their winnings, okay? So there's three main ways to earn in this business, although there are additional ways as well. I'm going to get into some of those. So let me go over to, everybody gets a website. You get numerous websites that you can use to market this. The back office is very professional. Everything's in place. Everything that you need to tell others about it. You can earn passively here, or you can build a team and earn a ton of money. Okay, you earn three ways. First is through the Fast Start bonus. Anybody you bring in, you get 5% on the first level, 3% on the second level, 2% on the third level. You get a trading bonus. That's a daily percentage every day of the money that they bring in through their trading, okay? And that ranges from 0.25% to 2%. They determine that amount by their previous trading for the last month. On the 15th of every month, they change the percentage, okay? Now, that percentage, as I said, can go from 0.25% to 2%. And so right now it's 1.27% for the 30 days that we are in presently, okay? So they did pretty good in trading, so 1.2% this month. The next month it will be something else, depending on how well they did in the trading world. Okay, so that's a daily payment, and that's 365 days a year. So that's another way that you can earn. Now, let me just say here relative to this, there's some qualifications to get the maximum percentage each day. And if you want to know about that, I will tell you. If you don't meet those qualifications, it's going to be 0.25% per day. Basically, to get the qualification, all you have to do is have a top spot that you invest in the company, and you get two people underneath you. But you can also do what's called a tri-pack. The company allows you to purchase all three of these positions. So for example, I purchased the first position. I just did, you can invest anything from $80 to $40,000 into this business. So you can start small or you can start big or somewhere in between. So I purchased half a Bitcoin on top. I then purchased half a Bitcoin on this bottom spot, and I purchased 0.1 Bitcoin on this spot. All the qualification to get the maximum percentage per day is that your bottom two spots are equal or more than the top spot. I qualify for that. 0.5 here, 0.1, 0.5 at the top. So you can do the same thing on any amount. Like for example, if you want to start on a small amount or a large amount, say a small amount. I think it's 0.01 Bitcoin. You'd have to have more than 0.01 Bitcoin in the bottom two spots to get that maximum percentage of, you know, more than the 0.25% today. Each day it would be, like for example, right now it's 1.27%. So that's that. Now you also get a binary pay, and their compensation plan is a binary, and we have a strong team on top of us. So they build my left leg. All I got to do is build my right leg. And anybody who comes underneath me, I put them underneath my right leg, which means that you'll build your left leg. Okay? So if somebody comes underneath my right leg, for example, when I purchased this spot with 0.1 Bitcoin, the way the binary works is it takes the lesser of the two legs and it gives you a percentage. So since I purchased 0.5, I got in at 0.5 Bitcoin, my binary pay is 8%. So I got 8%, a binary bonus of 8% on the 0.1 Bitcoin. Okay? And when the next person comes in, I get 8% on that, and the next person comes in on the right side, it's going to probably be the lesser of the two legs. I'm going to get 8% on that, and so on down the line. So that's another way that you can earn. So these are the three ways that you can earn. You can additionally, if somebody upgrades their package, you get a commission on that. And then here's another cool thing, you guys. This is very marketable to people. Every Sunday we have a game of the week. Yesterday was the Colts game. There was a 10-point spread. The traders picked the trade. So if the Colts lost by anything less than 10 points, you could almost double your money. And a lot of people did. The Colts actually won that game. That was a trade that they picked. That was a bet that they picked. And if the Colts would have lost by 9 points, you would have still doubled your money. But the Colts actually ended up winning. So a lot of people made money. They made probably 80 to 90% on their whatever they put up. So that's another way that you can earn as well. So it's a very fun business. These people are very, I think, focused. Their first event is this next week, and they're really into it. And I think they're for real. Of course, this is the crypto space, so you make your own judgment. I've been in it for a while. I think this is real. Also, keep in mind, they just had their pre-launch. They just had their launch. So this is at the very beginning of the whole thing. So usually, if a company is not for real, they'll at least be around for 3 or 4 months. And this company gives you the ability to double your Bitcoin. So you're in at the very beginning here. You can at least double, if not triple, your Bitcoin, usually at the beginning of these companies. I think this is for real, and that's why I've chosen to do it. So I'll leave my link to get started below this video. If you can see on the screen, this is my link up here. But I'll put it below the video. I'll leave my phone number as well. If you have any questions, you can get started. We have webinars 3 times a week. You can bring your prospects to the webinars. You can get your questions answered in our Telegram groups on the webinars. You can get your questions answered by me, by my upline. So everything's here. You get all kinds of advertising material to share, so you can share the business with other people. That's it. Links below the video. Phone numbers there as well. Take care, my friends. God bless. If you're a sports person, you're going to love this.